is Lara Cawthra, and we're going to talk to you today about ways to support your immune system. This is important at most times, but particularly now during the pandemic. So just a little bit about myself first. I have a special interest in holistic healthcare. My initial training is as a chiropractor and graduated in 1996. I then went on to complete my Masters of Chiropractic in 2003 in Pediatrics. But I haven't stopped there. I've done postgraduate studies in nutrition through ACNEM. I'm also a member of BANT in the UK and the British Society of Ecological Medicine. I've also done some further study with MNRI, which is to do with primitive and primary reflex integration. I currently run the Hands-on Health Family Chiropractic Clinic, which I set up in 2000 in Farnham in Surrey, and we're now based in Camberley in Surrey in England. And I'm also the founder of mychiropractor.online. My Chiropractor Online is a service whereby we provide professional video consultations to any device, anywhere. This is not new. This is something that we've done for many years, telehealth. So with this presentation, it's important to follow your own country's government guidelines, use common sense, and we're going to discuss how to be calm and how you can help your own immune system. So what is immunity? The immune system includes a set of body defense systems against foreign bodies and infectious agents. It's a complex system and it has two parts, the innate system and the adaptive system. So innate immunity is present in all live beings. It is able to attack any external or abnormal agent. It represents the first barrier of the immune system because it reacts nearly immediately. The strength of the innate general defense is able to take action very quickly, as the innate immune response is not specialized for any specific pathogens. It does not need a long startup phase. The innate defense consists of several elements, one of which is the skin and all mucous membranes in the body openings, which form external barriers. Different defense cells from white blood cells, various substances in the blood and in the body fluids. Adaptive immunity needs a few days to develop and is only present in vertebrates. It is more specifically directed against pathogens and it generates memory. If the body's first line of defense, the innate system, is unsuccessful in destroying the pathogens, then after about 4 to 5 days, the specific adaptive immune response sets in. This means that the adaptive defense takes longer, but it targets the pathogen more accurately. Another advantage is that the adaptive system can remember the aggressor and acts specifically against certain antigens. So what is innate immunity? It is your inborn immunity. It's your body's first acting response team. It's the natural protection that we're born with. And when it detects an infection, our innate response acts quickly and tries to flush out the invader by producing extra mucus or cranking up the thermostat to blast it with a fever. So if you have a fever, that's actually your body reacting. So it's best to let the fever run its course. These are the specific type of cells that are present in the different types of immune systems. So you can see in the adaptive immune system, you've got the B and T lymphocytes, and that generates memory. And in the innate immune system, which, as we've discussed, is the first line of defense, it is selective but non-antigen specific. It is the gatekeeper. So here are some ways to help support and develop a strong immune system. So, might be obvious, but eating better for health. So lots of research papers say that deficiencies of zinc, selenium, iron, copper, folic acids, and vitamins A, B6, C, and E can alter immune responses. So what was your action step could be is to eating more fruit and veg. So it's best in this case to eat what they call a rainbow, so a variety of different fruit and vegetables. So you're covering a wide variety of nutrients and minerals. Get enough sleep. It's important for your immunological memory. Sleep enhances immune defense by using the nervous system to communicate with the immune system. Long-lasting immunological memory comes from sleep initiating the adaptive responses. Immune activation is timed to resting periods. Sleep allows your body to send energy-rich fuels to the immune system. And if you're a child, it's also the time that you will grow. Get enough sleep. Sleep cycles are impacted by body posture, physical activity, diet, temperature, and light. So don't eat or exercise just before going to bed. Also in the morning, try to get out for at least 20 minutes, first thing, to help set your circadian rhythm. This will help your body to wake up and to get into a regular cycle. If your teenagers are sleeping in, try not to let them be nocturnal. They should have more daylight hours than darkness hours. And as I've said, don't let them eat or exercise just before going to sleep. Also, don't let them stay on their phone at least an hour before going to bed. So even in this crazy time, try to maintain a daily schedule. Maintain a normal sleep cycle and prioritize your rest. Stay calm and don't stress. Stress downregulates your immune system. Chronic stress can activate latent viruses. So if you're more stressed, the viruses can be opportunistic. We think that the immune system of older people isn't able to respond to stress as well as young people. And calm can change your immune cell signaling. Calm can decrease the likelihood of developing disease and reduce the symptoms of pre-existing conditions. You can help reduce your stress by meditating, reading, or using a mindfulness app such as Calm. There is a very easy meditation that you can do. It's called 3-4-5. In this case, you breathe in for the count of 3, hold your breath for 4, and breathe out for 5. So you can start doing this over a few minutes, and hopefully you can build up to between, even 10 to 15 minutes of making sure that the out breath is longest, which helps to calm the system. Here comes the sun. Vitamin D is essential to keep your immune system strong. Sunlight helps maintain adequate vitamin D protection. You don't need to get sunburnt to get some vitamin D. Try to get at least 5 to 15 minutes of sunlight per day. It can help reduce depression. It's important to try to get the vitamin D without burning, so don't go out at the most sunniest time of the day. Try to get sunlight on your torso rather than just on your hands and feet. If you have coloured skin, you will need more sunlight as you will need more vitamin D. Alcohol won't kill the virus. Alcohol can actually disrupt your immune system. Your ability to defend against infections is reduced with alcohol. It can negatively impact your innate and adaptive immunity. And the microbes in your gut, which are critical for immunity, can be damaged by alcohol. So just because you're stuck at home with lots of time doesn't mean that you should be drinking a lot. Monitor your alcohol intake and support your immune system. Number 6, your brain controls it all. So innate and adaptive immunity are coordinated by your brain and contribute to long-term immune memory. The immune system and the nervous system are connected and can control each other. Your brain and central nervous system live in your spine and skull. It's important that you look after your spinal health so that your body can communicate all together. Headaches, back pains, and other aches without injury may mean that other areas of your body are not working well together. Movement of your spine and whole body exercise are important to optimize the function of your brain and nervous system. Find natural ways to reduce any aches and pains. So research shows that continued pain can negatively affect the function of your immune system. The immune system can modulate the nervous system and vice versa, so they're always talking to each other. If you have any aches or pains, try natural methods to find relief. Medications, especially anti-inflammatories, can compromise your immune function. But also, sometimes if you're taking painkillers, it can mask the pain, and therefore sometimes you can do too much and therefore cause further injury and inflammation. And inflammation can negatively affect your immune system. Remember to wash your hands. Hand washing can prevent about 20% of respiratory infections. So antibiotics are often prescribed for respiratory infections if they're of bacterial origin, but just by washing your hands can prevent getting these illnesses without the use of antibiotics. So wash your hands, particularly at the moment, 10 to 20 times per day for at least 20 seconds, and remember to use the soap. So do remember to wash your hands, not just for corona, but for many germs. Also remember to wipe down your door handles and surfaces that you touch. Stay home if you're sick, same with your children. If you want to chill out, go for it, particularly if it's in your own garden. Don't touch your face and don't put your fingers up your nose. Keep well hydrated with water or with fluid of your choice, but particularly water. If you're drinking tea or coffee, they can be dehydrating. So for every cup of coffee that you have, you should have a cup of water to compensate. Remember that unless you're old and ill, you're likely to recover fully. Even if you are in the older age band and you're healthy, chances are that you will make a good recovery. Rest, relax, and live healthily. Stress, lack of sleep, poor nutrition, and poor hygiene can weaken your immune system. Get enough sleep, eat well, and wash your hands. So the don'ts in this particular incident is don't eat, drink, or scratch your face if you haven't washed your hands. Don't go and visit your grandparents in the nursing home. Give her a call, use video conferencing if you can. Try to avoid going to A&E, especially for spinal issues and musculoskeletal issues. Instead, ring your chiropractor. MyChiropractor.online will give you video consultations with live streamed exercises and protocols that you can do face-to-face across your computer or any device that you've got, and can also give you a home program that you can follow at home. Don't call the hospital to ask if they're busy. Don't share ice cream cones, water bottles, anything like that. And be mindful of what you're reading on social media. Not everything out there is true. And please join us online to learn more about how your body works and how we can do the best care of ourselves. Stay calm and stay smart. Let's get through this all together and help one another. You can find us on Facebook. You can give us a call, or would be happy to receive your emails. Thank you for listening.